Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. Karen, could you please do the roll call?
Chris,
Here.
Kelly,
Present.
Nancy,
Yes.
Heather, and Jim.
Here.
Okay, do we have any amendments to the agenda for today's meeting? Yes,
I'd like to amend the minute or the agenda to include election of officers. Probably under public hearing items.
okay. Yes,
Is it really?
yeah. I think so, yeah. Okay, do we have a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Do we have any amendments to the minutes from the previous meeting? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve?
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have any public comments to matters not appearing on the public hearing or consent calendar for today's meeting? Hearing none. We move on to consent calendar. There's nothing on the consent calendar. Let's do election of officers at this time. Do we have any nominations?
I'd nominate the current slate with the addition of a vice chair.
Okay. Who wants to be vice chair?
I like being secretary. I don't do anything. Except sign stuff once in a while.
You want to be vice chair?
No.
How about you,
Jim? I'm chair. I can't-
So how long you want it for?
What?
How long is Nancy on for? I mean, Heather, how long you want it for? What's your term?
I think I have 2 more years, don't I? I'm a three term.
We do
so-
election of officers every year.
I don't
after.
know, I just was just kind of curious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So why don't you do it?
well, I can't, I mean, okay,
You run the meeting if Chris isn't here, basically.
okay. And with help, I could do that.
I nominate Heather
VP.
for VP.
I'll second that.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the officers?
I so move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Moving on, we have a public hearing, consideration of an application from Kurt and Christy Virgil for a minor subdivision at 696 Mitkoff Highway. Do we have any public testimony?
I was just going to let you know that the applicants are out of town. Rick Braun said he's getting on a plane at 12:11, and if there's something urgent, we could try reaching him before he boarded.
Okay.
And then also, I checked in with the utility department and the fire department and public works, and nobody had any concerns about the subdivision. So
So where exactly is this on?
it's
Um,
just south of Ellen Otness's.
Oh, kind of by Bobby Thorstenson's warehouse?
No,
Further.
like Somerset
It's just-
properties are.
Just
It's-
north of
It's just
Somerset
north of
Lane.
Somerset.
Yeah,
I
It's
don't know where Somerset is. I'm an oldie. you know.
Somerset's that one, there's kind of a go loops down and there's a little turnaround. There's clear cut right there. It's been clear cut down to the water, right where Somerset comes off.
it's a really
the
steep
highway.
road, really steep road.
Really steep road, yeah.
Do you know where Alan Otness has his,
It's Allen's,
he,
yeah,
well, it was
property.
Alan Otness's.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know where Alan is.
Yeah,
And then the
okay.
next house is like,
So Alan sold all his
Flannery's.
property to the Birchals.
okay.
And so Brittany lives in the house and the lots adjacent to the south and up towards the road, there's one too, are all Kurt and Christy Birchall's property
Okay.
and they want to subdivide it.
And it's called Ricka's Point.
Mhm.
Well, that was the part of the subdivision
Hamer.
where Allen made.
Okay, I'm getting it now.
Yeah. So I think when you look on that plat map, that lot 3BAA, that's where the Cotton Allen's house used to be, or is, which is now owned by Brittany.
And isn't
And-
there a warehouse up on the road on that property?
Exactly, right.
So where is this second warehouse going? Next to it or?
So then all this other property was Allen's, and that's the part that's being subdivided. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 south of there.
Very confusing.
Seem like they're decent sized lots. Yeah. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this shows this one
Yeah, that's,
and then
that's,
that's
the
not here.
that's the lot that's being subdivided.
So
So
is it-
these, that lot, I think you saw on the other one,
Uh-huh,
is
the
gonna
red
be
one.
into these 4 lots.
Okay, so this is the whole
Right.
thing. I got it. Okay, and where's the warehouse going? This thing
That
they're
I'm not
doing?
sure.
Or are they just,
I think they're just subdividing.
Current use
Yeah,
is
I
a
don't think there's
warehouse
a
and
warehouse.
fishing gear storage and vacant land, and they're just separating it into 4 pieces.
well, that sounds like a good plan. I'm serious. I mean, I think it sounds like a good plan.
Mhm.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, looks straightforward to me.
Just to be clear, the zoning on these is industrial. So even though that lot 1 is just shy of an acre, there's no minimum lot size for industrial properties. So
Yeah. We have a motion?
I move we approve.
Second,
Karen, would you please do the roll call?
Jim. Heather,
Yes.
Sally,
yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
and Chris.
Yes. Okay, moving on to non-agenda items. Any commissioner comments?
I have one request information. The Parks and Rec has closed the stairwell down on Eagles Roost Park Point. And I'm wondering if they're going to be submitting any kind of a plan, like what they're going to rebuild with. Is it going to be wood again that rots? Is it going to be covered on the way down, or is it going to be all metal? I'm just curious how it's going to work out.
I haven't heard anything about any stairs going back in there.
So I asked because I know it gets used a lot. And they're looking at trying to do metal on the tread part,
Mhm.
but they haven't gotten a design or a cost estimate or a line on any funding.
Hopefully the metal will be really holy so the snow can go through it.
I would think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything in terms of proposed design, and they did mention that they would be contacting the building official once they started having something more firm about what the standards are, so.
And Ray, what is the run of the stairs? Is it still 12 stairs before you need a landing?
Right close, I'll have to double check on, especially that being non-residential, more of a commercial, I'll have to check into that, see. But, with the steepness of it and everything, they're gonna have to have several different landings.
I'm just thinking of us old folks walking, how we need that little rest
Yes,
before we tackle the next set of stairs. That was my informational thing. Just curious.
I'll check into that mixture for the commercial part of that.
Any further commissioner comments? Hearing none, staff?
Where do you want to give?
Yeah, the last, he's got half of his building is down right now. And he's working on the other half. I spoke with him this morning. He's been in good contact and everything. He's just not moving real fast, but he is moving in the right direction. Chris Miller.
We're over.
Okay.
Valley.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just to add, I have the memo drafted for you guys. I ended up sending it to the borough attorney because she had some recommendations of, on some ordinance changes that she thought might help in a future situation for something similar. And so I just want to run it by her and make sure I have those accurate, and then I'll send that to you guys. But hopefully by the end of the day, you'll see that memo that you asked for.
Okay. Our next regularly scheduled meeting is for November 9th at 12.
How are folks' schedule for that?
I should be here.
I find out tomorrow from the radiologist if I'll be in Juneau or not. I'll let you know.
I'm hopeful.
Okay.
I gotta
That's all I
catch
could
my
ask.
long line.
I'll be gone 5 weeks whenever it happens, so.
All right. Do we have a motion to adjourn? Or Liz?
Oh.
Yeah.
Just FYI, I used to see the topics, and when I first looked at this, I thought some of them were really interesting, but then I started getting it and I was like, well, some of them aren't really applicable, but sometimes it's interesting to what's going on at the national level on zoning. So if you guys are interested, you can read it. If you're not interested, don't read it, but I'll just throw them in there as a matter of course. There's an occasional nugget that might
Yep.
be of interest. So. But this whole topic of upzoning is very dominant in planning circles at the moment. So you might see a few articles on that.
All right, thank you.
I make a motion that we adjourn today.
All in favor?
Aye. Wasn't a record, but it's close.
Oh, you go run my errands.